Okay, this is a test. Um, we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, the Crook. I love these guys so much. They're so cute. Yeah, they always get separated. I I always find it really funny that like one is apparently significantly stronger than the other because they like made it with their pack and like set up the camp, but the friend like is never strong enough to like make it and it's just on its back like like a bug. Yeah, I don't know, it's really cute. I'm gonna just take you there the boring way, my friend. Oh, there's a hill. Okay, I can just. Will you roll? Aw. Okay, let's go. Wow, your friend's actually kind of far away. Is that hopefully not water? Roll. There we go. I had to drop him. Oh, poor Karuk. This is so much faster though. Always gotta collect meat. So one thing I kind of don't like about the game, just a little bit, to survive you have to constantly, like, just, well, I guess you don't have to slaughter animals to get meat, but there's a lot of other things to eat in the game. But yeah, there's a lot of that. Maybe not 100% the best message for kids, but I guess at the same time they'll learn where their meat comes from. I don't know. It's kind of morbid to think about. Yay. All right. By the way, anyone who played Majora's Mask, yo, I'm so happy to find this mask. And I. Oh, someone's attacking me. By the way, I'm not a good. I'm really not a good player, but I'm good enough, I guess. Oh, wait, whose horse is this? Why are you. Is this mine? Did I leave this here? I. It's been a while since I played this game, so I like don't even really remember. A bow? There's no way I put a bow on a horse like this. Alright, drop this. Uh. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take this back to the stable, because that seems like the logical thing to do right now. You can do it, horsey. Let's go. Is this my horse? Oh, this poor horse. Let's go. Okay, alright, take your time. I should probably check and see if this recording works. Because yeah, first time testing. Might need to set up, but actually, I think I'm gonna. There you go. Now you can see my messy couch in my capture card box. Oh no! Stop paying attention. I heard a girl scream. Alright, everything's fine. No one panic. Oh, no! The horse! What are you doing? Okay, come on. Oh, that's a pretty good turn radius. All right. I guess I caught it. I feel like I stole it from somebody. No one was around though. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Cool. More pony points. What do I name a lost pony? I I always struggle with creating names. I don't know why. I get super indecisive and put way too much effort into what to name the horse. And it's just a game, but I'm probably gonna never use the horse again because there's way more efficient ways of traveling. Um, Peter. It's a really bad horse name. Whatever. Sure. Yeah, it's Peter now. I'm gonna. No, I don't want it. Does Peter always come with a cart? I just love my outfit so much. I look so cool. Oh, I should have maybe read that. Alright, whatever. Yeah. But yeah. Well, not the cool arrow. Bow and arrow, I mean. This one's nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I look so cool right now. Alright. Time to pause and eat my pizza because I'm having a cheat day and check out this video, see if it works, and then I'll continue. All right. Recording is working. Pizza's successfully eaten. So we're back. And yeah, I'm actually super happy to have this working because, well, for a couple of reasons. I've been wanting to make videos for a while and just like kind of shoot the breeze and talk. And I really like that, like the whole concept of that with like streamers and gamers and stuff. Because you kind of just, in like a long form, get to know them, but it's not too serious. Like they're just gaming. Oh, there's a side quest with this guy. They're just gaming, and yeah, like I don't know, it takes the pressure off for me. I feel like it kind of makes it more chill and enjoyable for people. And Tears of the Kingdom is amazing, and I haven't beaten it yet. So, like, what better way? And if you haven't played Tears of the Kingdom or Zelda, in general, I'm an OG Zelda fan. Super nerd here. Not really, like, pretty much everyone likes Zelda. But, yeah, like, I feel. Oh, this person's annoying. I. I feel like anyone who plays these games, like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, they're gonna be like forever ruined and like not be able to go back to the old Zelda games, which is what I grew up with, and they're so good. And but this is just like leagues above it. Like you just can't compare. You can't. It's so open world and so amazing. And the only thing you can't do is swim underwater. That's one thing this game's missing. Twilight Princess, that game you could swim underwater, and it was really cool. There was a lot of different like mini games and stuff like that. But yeah, let's read this. I get the sense you're a swordsman and weapons. Yeah. I actually just learned how to make weapons, and I'm like pretty far into the game. Not that I didn't learn, but I knew I could, but I didn't know how useful they were gonna be. So I was basically playing the game on like master mode, like really hard mode, just using like broken stuff all the time and not attaching any like rocks or anything to it. So it would take like 3 times as long to kill a monster. Oh, the Lionels are so hard to beat. You've tried to ride on a Lionel's back and it didn't kill you? Every Lionel I've met, like, instant killed me. Who is this person? Yeah, how did you ride its back? Did I read it wrong? Oh, you did. What? You gotta. I want to see this person in action. Alright. Apparently, you're stronger than me. Yeah, I really like this game. I think it just it gives us such a sense of freedom and also like traveling. And yeah, for anyone who doesn't know me personally, I just finished traveling for like 2.5 years. Finally got an apartment. Oh gosh, there's a bear. Oh, that was it? Oh, okay, wow. I didn't expect to one shot it. I thought the bear was gonna be like really. It's pretty intimidating. Um. Anyway, yeah, I yeah just traveled for the last 2.5 years, and I learned a lot. And there's something to be said about like just seeing new places. Oh, I forgot the controller is motion sensor. I'm like going like this, like seeing new places. Yeah, just like seeing new places, new landscapes that you've never been to, or God, that you like didn't even like imagine was possible. And like meeting people along the way. Like there's so many times on my travels where I literally felt like I was in a video game. Especially in this one town that was like full of hippies that I went to. And I'm also very much a hippie. My hair was really long at the time. And like everyone's just like dressed up like they're in a video game. And yeah, it just cracked me up all the time. Like, I mean, for them it was all normal. It was just a normal daily thing. But sometimes just the way some of the people would dress, they'd be wearing like a cape, not a cape, like a really long robe and like a feathered hat and like looking like they're like a wizard out of a video game or something. And I would just be like, okay, yeah. This isn't. Oh, you're about to throw a monster? What? Oh my god. Isn't he your friend? Alright. Oh no, my. See, I'm bad at this game. But whatever. Yeah. And it's just like you rapidly grow as a person so much when you're traveling like this. And yeah, I think games like this are really cool, not just because they're super fun, but also it really just inspires like a feeling of adventure in like young kids, which I think is super important. Like the Zelda games, like not even just this like new one. Like this is nothing. The old ones were nothing compared to this, but they always just inspired like such a sense of adventure in me, which like ended up leading me into being the type of person that like did go travel the world. And yeah, I don't know. I just love Zelda games. They're so good. I think a lot about how, like, when I was, before I started traveling, I had this perception of like how impossible it is and how I would like need a ton of money and I would need this remote job and like all these things to make it actually possible. And like, I, oh my gosh, no, stay away from me. No, all right, fine. I'm gonna use this. Wait, where'd you go? That's the only way I can beat so many people. Yeah, that's like basically cheating in my opinion, but oh my gosh, so much meat. Okay, it was worth it. Oh my god, don't die. Okay. See, I'm so used to being super weak because I had like such weak weapons for the longest time that I'll think like, oh, I can't fight these guys. I need to run away. But actually, I'm like more than strong enough. But yeah, um, yeah. For the longest time, like I knew I wanted to travel, and like instead of taking a gap year, like doing something like that. And granted, like growing up, I had like no money. Like I was, it's. I mean, how fortunate you are is all relative, but at least around like the town that I grew up in, I was one of the lesser fortunate people, as far as I knew and comprehended. Like we never went on vacations as like kids and stuff. Like we just couldn't really afford it. Like I didn't get on my first plane until I was 22. So yeah, and I like just finally got a job and finally started making like some decent money and like finally took a solo trip. And that was like just like a crazy experience. Like I didn't even have, well, I had fun, like, but I didn't at the same time. Um, Imagine going to an amusement park by yourself. That's how I would equate my first travel experience. I was so shy back then and so like introverted. Like I didn't meet anyone on that trip. Like I was just so alone and so isolated. And I went to Rome and there was like a ton to do. Like so much, like so many cool places to go and visit. But it was like March and it was raining the whole time I was there. It was cold and it was raining. And I didn't book a hostel like I should have. I just booked an Airbnb. And I was not outgoing enough for that at that point in my life. So yeah, I didn't meet anyone. Like I remember I was like on top of this castle and everyone's taking photos. And I was like, multiple days into my trip now, like I hadn't spoke to like a single person and like was just like starving for interaction. And I remember like there's this family and I heard them speaking English and I was just like, oh, so awkwardly, like, oh hey, I heard you speaking English and like, how's your day going? Like, I hope you're enjoying it. And like, they were super nice, but I remember, oh, I thought the bear would attack me, but it didn't. Okay, well then, no need to kill the bear. Um, where was I? Who's shooting at me? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. Um, whoa, that was a little too close. All right, whatever. Um, oh, it's so easy to get sidetracked while playing this game. But yeah, so I remember just thinking to myself like how proud I was that I went on that trip, even though like I felt kind of like sad and like isolated the whole time. But it was like my first time on a flight. I like went solo, figured out the flights and all that stuff by myself. Like first time at the airport ever, and I'm by myself. Kind of overwhelming. Um, but yeah, I figured it out. And I got a super cheap flight through Skyscanner. I think I paid like round trip like 300 or something like that, 350. Like, it was really good. Um, yeah, if you don't know about Skyscanner, definitely go check it out. But yeah, that really like opened up my eyes to what kind of life was actually possible for me. And this is when I was like working like my first 9 to 5 job, which felt very soul sucking. um, I was working from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And, like fresh out of university, trying to pay off like student debts, all those things. So I decided to just like live at home. So I was an hour away from my job. And so I had to get up at 9, get ready for the day. That took me like an hour. And then, yeah, I had to get ready and go and drive an hour. And I'd get there at 11. And then I'd leave at 8 and it'd take me an hour to get home. So my workday was from like 9 to 9. It was crazy. So, like, the benefit was that it really jump started my career. And I made like really good friends there actually. Like, I'm still really good friends um, with like my one friend I was sitting across from there. And yeah, we've both like done really well. But it's when you're in those moments, like it's so hard because you like finally see like what's possible with your life in terms of like traveling and enjoying it and doing cool things. And I was so scared to leave my job and like do something out of the ordinary. And they're like, especially coming from like a lower financial situation growing up, there was a lot of like scarcity mindset that was like really, really heavily instilled in me. Like, I was just like a super saver is kind of crazy. I should be cooking in a pan with these, but whatever. I was like a super saver, and like I remember, like my friends would invite me on trips, and I would say no to them, like all the time in undergrad, because I was like scared to spend money and enjoy my life in any capacity at all. So yeah, there was like multiple like big steps for me in that way, along those lines. Not the lines, along the way. And yeah, I just gained so much confidence on that trip. Like it just, and the funny thing was, is I had tried to invite like multiple friends to go with me, and I thought to myself like, someone will say yes. Like I won't go alone, you know. Like someone's got to say yes when they hear that I'm going to Rome, and like no one would say yes. And I was only going for like 4 or 5 days in total. Like it wasn't like a super long trip. It was really just like a dip my toes, like flights super cheap, found dirt cheap Airbnb that I could have split with somebody. Like I literally found an Airbnb for like it was like $40 a night or something. It was really nice, like in like the nicest area. Like I was walking distance to the I think it's the Trevi Fountain and stuff like that. So I was like right in like the perfect area. And yeah, like I remember like literally inviting all of my friends and being like, someone come with me. No one came with me. So I just went by myself. And it was great. You know, I went to the amusement park by myself, basically, metaphorically speaking. Is that the right word? Anyway, or the analogy is like I went to the amusement park by myself, and I felt lonely, but I was having a great time. And it kind of just made me realize like, oh, I don't need other people to have a good time. And like I don't need to wait for someone else to like give me permission to be doing what I want to be doing with my life. Like if I want to go to this place, I should just go. Like I shouldn't wait for somebody else. And like so many people I knew when, especially like now that I'm older, I think most people that I know like don't wait for anyone else to like do things they want to do. Well, that's not true. I do know some people that do wait. They won't do something by themselves. But yeah, it really just gave me this mindset of don't hold back, like don't wait, because like you never know what's gonna happen in life, and like just go enjoy it now. Oh, there's probably a crook here. Let's see if I'm right. Am I right? Yeah, they're so cute. Yeah. Yeah. Aw. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Message story. Play Zelda. Got a sense of adventure in you. Get like get that fire going. Because this game definitely ignites that. At least for me. Oh my gosh, this thing is like it'll instant kill you. Oh no. Okay, I gotta run away. Okay, don't kill me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm getting chills. No. No, 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 no. No. No! Fuck. I need to stop cursing. Oh, I had a hasty elixir? Dang it. I think I'm gonna die. I don't think I can heal myself. No. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. I'm gonna die. Not good at this game. Uh, 24 minutes. Wow, okay. Well, that's just a first fun game. What time is it? Okay, time for bed soon. But, yeah. And, the funny thing is, after I took that trip, all of my friends that I had invited that wouldn't go. Oh, it's attacking me again. All my friends that. Alright, let's try and actually fight it. Have to be really good with the bow and arrow. I'm getting chills. Oh my god. Maybe I have some kind of. Oh, okay. Okay, should have kept my distance. I'm gonna die now. Oh, alright, let me go. Alright. Oh, it has my. It's so smart. Must be something that it's weak to. Can I? Okay, that didn't work at all. That killed it? The water? Okay. Whatever works. Actually, I'm really surprised I survived. I've died so many times from that thing. I think, yeah, recording is just somehow made me more powerful. Alright, what to do? But yeah, after I had that trip, solo trip, that's when like all my friends wanted to like book a trip together. Which is great. Like it inspired them. And we ended up going to Spain like a year later or something like that. Which was my first like hostel experience and kind of opened my eyes to like what travel could be like in that sense. But I was like with my friends, so I wasn't really meeting new people the way I would have if I was actually solo traveling, but in a hostel. But yeah, I don't know, it was pretty amazing. And that's just like the start. But, oh, what's up there? Frogs. That was when I was younger though. I am a lot older now. And yeah, it was like 22, 23 when I did those Italy and Spain trips. And then I kind of took a long break from traveling internationally. Like, I think it took me. Did I do any other trips after that? Um, I think that's it. And then it took me like another 8 years or something crazy to finally start traveling again. So yeah, I basically like did the Italy trip and did the Spain trip. Kind of realized how like miserable I was in my job, and that I didn't really want the desk life anymore, and wanted to find a way out. But did oh oh okay, cool. I thought this game just has so many little things you can find, like crooks everywhere and stuff. Must have taken forever for them to make it. Like 8 years of development or something. But oh, now I gotta climb back up. Oh wait, I can teleport. Thank goodness. Sometimes I forget that I can teleport in this game, and sometimes I wish I couldn't. But here we go. But yeah, so yeah, for like 8 years, I was like super unhappy and like telling myself like I want this free lifestyle. So to do that, I need to do all these other things. Like I need to start a business, or I need to work at this job for the next so many years and save up all this money and do this and that. And it became like I need to get a remote job. And yeah, like so many years of me feeling like trapped and unhappy, like just being like a cog in the machine. And the jobs I was working like wasn't easy, or weren't easy, I mean. Um, yeah, like they weren't easy at all. So it's a long time to be like doing something you really hate. And most people do that. And yeah, when I actually started my current job, like I didn't like it. It was really, really hard and extremely stressful because I was basically hired to replace someone that was going on parental leave. But in the country they're in, they had like 6 months of it. So basically, I only had like, well, I had like a month of onboarding, and then I had, yeah, I'm like 5 months to learn the job and get good at it. Enough to like replace this guy that had been there for like 3 years at that point. And yeah, um, truth be told, I was like nowhere near good enough to replace him after the 5 months. Like there was still just so much to learn. And it was extremely stressful. And I remember, and a lot of really bad things started happening like in my life, um, like personal things. Not with me, but like for people I care about and stuff like that. A lot of stressful things started happening. So it was like a point of like extreme stress. And I remember thinking like how I wanted to just kind of quit and find a new job. But I told myself like there's no way that I could leave this without like actually taking advantage of working remote. Like that would be crazy. Oh, frogs. Because I became remote at this most recent job. So yeah, I decided to just like stick through it and like make it good. And that was like a big thing that I learned like from my youth into like adulthood, was like learning to make situations good by like sticking them out long enough and like finding ways to make them joyful. And I kind of realized like it wasn't the job that was actually the issue, and I don't think it was ever the jobs that were the issue. It was just my like drive that was really hurting me. Like I had this big inner drive to travel and to do other things. And once I started actually like accomplishing those things, it made me feel a lot happier, with like feeling more settled and grounded in like one company, one position, working hard, hunkering down. And as I became like happier, I like started just performing better at work, and like people like me more, and all of these things. Like it was just a positive feedback loop, you know? But yeah, and like the ironic thing was that I had like held myself back from traveling for so long. And like when I finally did it, I met so many people who like had hardly any money, and they were like barely making it by, but they were finding a way. And it just made me realize like everything that I had told myself was just so not true. Like I didn't need a remote job to travel. I didn't need to like start a business and become super wealthy to be free. Like all these things, like I was always free, but my mind didn't think it was, so I wasn't free. Yeah. So learning to be free and actually like free yourself and enjoy your life and be happy and do the things you want to do. Like I remember it was just like a really big deal for me to even spend money. Like I was working remote, and I remember I had like saved up enough to buy a house, and then when I started looking at houses, I realized like I don't want to buy a house. I feel pretty miserable like about the idea of that. And yeah, that was when I was finally like, okay, I'm gonna actually just like not save for once in my life and just travel and have fun and use my money towards that, my income. This guy, I don't even like helping him anymore in the game. He's he's weird, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do our best. How did I catch that? I don't know, but I did. That's not gonna work. Is there something else around? Um, where was I? Yeah, remember I had like finally, at this point in my life, like big turning point for me was, well, there's a lot of big turning points, but yeah, I don't know if I want to get into them. Oh, another crook. All right, I'm gonna save. I'm tired. Next time, I'll get into my turning points. And yeah, the beginning of my last 2 years, 2.5, 3, roughly 3. The beginning of my last 3 years and like the things I learned. Yeah, I learned a lot. And yeah, this game makes me think about it and inspires me. All right, I'm gonna stop recording now. This is really long. Wow. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed playing Tears of the Kingdom with me or following along and yeah, listening to my nice little story time. And yeah, I think the general message, well, play Tears of the Kingdom, number one. Get inspired to like adventure because life is amazing. This world is amazing. Like it's it's so crazy. And yeah, like it's easier said than done, but try really hard not to limit yourself. Cuz like like we have so much freedom that we like don't even allow ourselves to take a hold of. At least a lot of us don't. And that was definitely me included. So yeah. All right. Love you all. I hope you have a good night, good day, wherever you are, whatever time it is. It's nighttime for me. And I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.